Earth, the not-so-distant future. Solar flares and overcrowding have destroyed the world's food supply. From her secret lab at Ingest Corp, bioengineering billionaire Erica Soares creates an incredible breed of 8-legged creatures with all the meat and muscle humanity needs to survive. But will we survive the Spidersaurs?
Looks like I'll have to cancel practice. Sure hope they pay overtime.
I believe we're all assembled now. If we could move this along.
Just one more moment, please. Still waiting on our last guest.
I'm not so sure that the specimens are willing to work around our schedule.
Tish-tosh. No need to worry, me boy. Why, I believe that's him now.
Somebody order a large olive lovers, an extra large anchovies, 2 specials on the G.Lato crust, and,
Perfect. Right on time. We can begin.
Pizza boy? Weren't you supposed to be a cop or something?
I am a police officer in training. Thank you very much. But I've got bills to pay.
If we could all take our seats.
Thank you all for coming under such mysterious circumstances.
Remember that the NDAs that you previously signed are still binding!
Yes, well, as you know, Ingest Corporation is the world leader in next-generation food distribution and development.
Your valued feedback helped us make our recipes even more delicious. Sorry.
Getting ahead of ourselves a bit then, At any rate, it seems some of our more experimental flavor varieties found a flaw in our security protocols.
They escaped! But we have them, temporarily contained, right?
We talked about this.
Yes, some of our delicious specimens have escaped and are making it difficult for our staff to do their valuable work. But that's where all of you come in. It seems the early tests you participated in may have had unintended, benefits, you might say. Dr. Soares here can speak to that in greater detail.
Thank you. I'm sure some of you remember some odd side effects you encountered in our early tests. This is quite simply because our earliest samples altered the DNA of the host. The consumer. Imperceptibly, I imagine. If it had affected your lives much, we would have heard about it.
I believe what our chief researcher is trying to say is that locked deep within your genetics may be the exact gift that will allow us to resolve our current predicament. But not all of you, alas. So you might ask, how do I know if it's me? If I'm the one chosen by nature to bail out ingest? Over the course of the next few days, you will undergo a variety of tests, both physical and molecular, to determine... Congratulations! You've been selected from an exclusive list of applicants to serve as our elite, combat interns.
Hold up. Internship? Paid internship?
We certainly allocated compensation for your time, and seeing as the group is much smaller now, payment shouldn't be an issue.
Sick.
That does open up the subject of equipment, I suppose. I'm sure you've noticed the issue seems to have escalated faster than our projections.
They've already breached the inner wall!
On it! One phone call and I can have the entire police force here in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, we were hoping to handle this matter internally, if possible.
Pretty sure this falls under mandatory report protocol, actually.
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea!
Whoa, slow your roll there, Chief. I get that you're trying to play this by the book.
It's the law.
For sure, but you took the ingest gig before you signed on at the academy, right?
It's how I paid my entrance fee.
Seems to me you owe a little loyalty to the corporation who made your big dream possible.
That does make sense, in a way.
That's going on your tab.
As I was saying, perhaps you brought along some form of makeshift weaponry.
I haven't met a monster my guitar can't shred to tears. Hey, Chief, you still messing around with that potato gun?
The Sportcaster? It's in my van!
Wonderful!
Glad that's settled. Go collect your equipment and report back. You start immediately.
On-the-job training! Delightful!
Testing? Can you guys hear us okay? Over. You're live. Great. We're gonna walk you through the situation down there. Try to get a feel for the job and don't worry about making mistakes. For the time being, get a feeling for moving through the facility. You can run and crouch, jump, and fire your weapon. Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm taking charge of this mission. You continue on. I'm going to attempt to flank them.
He was holding me back anyway. The best fruit grows at the top of the tree. Sometimes the tastiest flavors are just out of reach. If you hold down the aim button, you'll stand still, but you'll be able to aim in any direction as long as the button is held. Heads up, we're sending in a little backup. We have a stockpile of weapon pods we can send in during your mission. Shoot a pod to drop its payload.
They're actually
Score!
very intelligent. They can adapt and integrate into any projectile weapon. Feel free to share.
You can actually hold 2 weapons, one active and one in reserve. Swap between them. Time for the spare. Grenades it is. Woo, weapons!
It's cutting-edge tech. If you pick up a weapon you're already holding, it will actually upgrade to a more powerful form.
But be careful! If you get hit, an upgraded weapon will revert. And if you, die, then you'll lose your active weapon. So
Hear that, team? Don't get hit and don't die. You'll need to get good in a hurry, but I've prepped a surprise for you in the next room. I've prepared a delicious meal for you. It's a little bit under-seasoned, but Spidersaur meat is naturally juicy with organic marinades. Go on, try a bite.
The genetic information stored in that meat should interact with your internal structure and unlock a new ability.
In other words, just eat it already! But, let me know how it tastes at some point. Woohoo! Weird aftertaste.
Congratulations, you've evolved.
Success! Yes! You can now climb on most walls and ceilings! Unless, of course, the surface is covered in slippery slime. Still haven't perfected the recipe. Fingers feel a lot stickier. Is this going to interfere with my shredding?
Possibly. My apologies, interns, but an urgent matter is requiring our attention. Proceed onward with confidence.
With the techniques we've discussed and your new abilities, you should be able to secure this sector without much trouble.
See you back in the briefing room. Over and out.
Charge! You'll be safe down here!
So like what? I just crouch and then jump?
I'll lay down cover fire.
Welcome back.
What the heck was that?
You left us hanging when we needed you most. There was a...
Queen Spidersaur, our largest specimen. Big enough to feed an entire neighborhood, a school, a corporate party. By the way, also large enough to eat an entire neighborhood, school.
Or the Ingest Corporation.
True.
Yes, the Queen Spidersaur is large, dangerous, and still on the loose thanks to our heroic interns. But we have much bigger problems at the moment.
Indeed, the breach is wider reaching than we suspected. Specimens are quickly spreading throughout the complex.
Let me guess.
We'll need you to stop their advance by any means necessary.
Thought so.
You're going along with this?
I don't know what choice we have. Those things are dangerous. So, where do you need us?
The initial breach seems to be in our laboratories. Specimens are being released from containment.
Along the way, destroy any evidence escaping creatures that you encounter. Speaking of which, if you come across any of our meat products...
Chow down! You want to keep your strength up. Look, do you want us to handle this or to stand around talking?
She's exactly right. Let's commence the, operation. Push your way down the corridor to the elevators, then upward to the laboratories. We'll send in support as usual. Good luck!
Yeah.